Okay.
You found the tab?
No.
Oh.
But we're getting closer. It is not on that browser.
How many other browsers do you have to check?
Just Chrome.
Okay. How many different browsers did you have to check?
I only have Chrome and Opera.
Okay. I fucking want Opera so bad.
We're getting warmer. There were hidden tabs. Aha! I found it!
You had me hidden, goddamn.
No, it just kind of pushed it away. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place.
Hi, Manta. Yes, it is finally Danganronpa time now that Amphi has muted the tab.
Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
Yeah, you're right. Probably gonna have to turn this down slightly because the music is just loud. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. Okay, well then, Kyoko, give me the fucking key, please. Oh my god, two cuties? I mean, well, we can count Makoto, sure. Makoto and Amphi. The fuck was that?
You know you're cute, bitch.
I am not, though. You have no proof. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room? Oop. Hello, buttons?
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it.
Miso, I swear to God. Are you almost at the end? We are, Manta. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Well, oh, thank you, Kyoko, for answering. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Alright, then let's go! Hey, Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out.
Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. You know, Such is very right? What? Yeah, listen. I don't know, because I'm not, so... What now, bitch? I'm fueled by anger and the need to punch my internet provider. I will bite you. See, that's just kinky. And then... Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, oh god, hang on, I don't remember. Ultimate execution, ultimate death. I don't remember what that last word is supposed to be. But it's fine. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Also, at least Makoto went first. Because poor Kyoko if she went first. The ladder was impossibly long. What? Sorry, what'd you say?
I said, yeah.
Oh,
I was agreeing with you.
alright. I just couldn't hear because I started talking as soon as you did too, so it was just like, wait, what? The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into the darkness. Now listen, she goes up first, we're staring at her ass the whole time, and that's when we realized she was a femboy too.
Ah, it seems we have a guest with an intriguing destiny.
Hello, Froxy fan. Thank you for the follow, welcome in. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Oh, sorry, I forgot, Kyoko.
No, you're
Don't
fine.
lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Damn, you won't try and catch me, Effie? How dare you?
I mean, you'll just kind of float down gently like a leaf anyway, so
What do you mean? Huh? What do you mean?
you know exactly what
I don't know what you mean. I need you to explain. Huh? Huh? What do you mean?
I mean. You know exactly what I fucking mean.
Maybe I do. Maybe I just want you to say it, bitch.
You weigh about as much as a bird feather.
Listen. I saw your announcement on Spectre's Discord, so I thought I'd check you out. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I fucking love Spectre. Like, he was actually the first friend I made through Twitch. And I'm so glad he's back to streaming. And that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So I like that we have the name. So why do we need a, like, cutout showing, like, who is speaking? So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you were the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work?
How long?
So,
Ever since I can remember, which is, about 6 minutes.
I mean, yeah.
I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood.
Fan service, so much fan service. Dragdoon, fan service is not as bad in this game as it is in mostly the second one. Oh my god.
There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
Should I be scared about the tie up the red panda redeem? You know, maybe. Maybe you should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you yaing like that? Yeah, okay. Then, is your family famous?
It's okay, you can use my Fugi to cover up the naughty bits if Roxy is uncomfortable.
I think you just want to be on my naughty bits.
For Froxy's comfort.
Uh-huh. I'm sure. I'm sure it is. Do you want to go back to standing on my tail though?
You can put me wherever you want.
Hang on, where are you? I have the group. Where are you?
Where are you?
Trust me, I'm very comfortable right now. Oh no.
Oh, good.
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Right.
Because we take pride in it.
pride.
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow.
I fucking want her boots. God damn. I'm sorry. I looked down and was like, God, I want her boots.
They sell boots like that. You can get those.
I mean, yeah, but also, what money?
Eventually. Stretch goal. Throw it on your throne, you never know.
Are you gonna buy me boots, Amphi?
No.
I'd figured.
We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth.
So do I. Those boots look awesome, right? Like, fuck. Also, hello, Neko. Welcome in.
We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society.
Actually, I have a pair of boots kind of like that, but they're not, like, fully... Like, I can send them to you later. Because they're for a cosplay. So, like, they're the, like, up around the leg and also, like, heeled, but they're not, like, that. They're kind of, like, 1800s vibe.
Oh, okay. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational.
How are you? I am doing good. And I'm sure Amphi's doing fine since he fucking tied me up.
Well, this is just standard.
I mean, yeah.
But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride.
It's just standard Amphi and Lunex interactions. I mean, yeah. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here and I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Huh?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
See, I hate trying to read her name. Because I automatically want to go Kurogiri because that's like all I've heard in anime. Like, I've never seen Kirigiri before this game.
That was fairly straightforward.
I mean, it is. My brain like autofills it to try and say Kurogiri instead. The reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak is because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father.
Oh my god, me with like my entire family, goddamn.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though.
What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face.
What is it?
so...
I want to sever all ties with him.
Sever?
The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future,
However,
but he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument, and as young as I was, he left me behind.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live.
Oh yeah, by the way, sorry, me and Boba found out something very fucking stupid about Dark Revival this morning.
Oh yeah?
It
Is that what you're
will,
playing?
yeah, it will not give me the achievements until after I close the game. So we went through the entire game, and I thought I had gotten some fucking achievements, and it wouldn't show them to me. And I was like really fucking pissed off because I'm like, we did all that work and it's not giving me any achievements. It's still saying I didn't beat chapter 4, even though like I did everything that I fucking could in chapter 4. Like, I was fucking pissed. I switched to the talking screen, closed the game to like go search Twitch to find someone to raid, and then all of my achievements that I got throughout the run popped up.
That's not a Bendy thing, that's a Steam thing.
Except a lot of other, like most of my other games, like will give it to me immediately.
No, I know, but there are some Steam games that it doesn't properly communicate with the server. So it's a Steam game communication issue.
Okay. It was still just fucking stupid. It
Yeah,
made me
'cause
so
there
mad.
there are some other games that will do it, but yeah,
That,
it's pretty rough.
that was so fucking annoying. Anyway,
That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing that I could never forgive.
really?
so
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me, even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life, and I'm sick of it.
No, you're fine, Froxy. Like, the same jokes get made regardless. Just please let us know if you are uncomfortable with any jokes that we make throughout this entire thing.
I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Have they been on this fucking ladder for 15 fucking minutes?
Oh, the
or did
ladder-
They just stop mid-ladder?
No, no, they have been going on this ladder for so long. The whole thing is this ladder is fucking huge.
Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family?
No, absolutely not. Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. After, I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. Could you imagine if someone, like, locked it? Now we're just on the ladder. Like... The hatch opened with ease, and so... Looks like we're back.
Whew.
I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
Right? You had a whole, like, backstory explanation. Like, ah, damn. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope Speak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out the... Makoto, English, please. Kyoko, thank you. Never would have gotten out of there without you.
No thanks was necessary. I was just returning the favor.
So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the Mastermind finds out... And I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried?
Yeah, of course. You're my new girlfriend after Sayaka died. Of course I am.
So then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away.
As she said that, she pointed at a nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't.
because
Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
Mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us to go to him directly before he tracks us down.
The jump scare of my own fucking alert. Anyway, thank you for the treats. I need to go grab some. Probably just gonna grab the fucking chocolate cake because I'm unhealthy.
Don't forget the ketchup.
Actually, you know how fucking worse this cake is? It is a chocolate-filled chocolate cake that is covered in a hard chocolate shell.
That you're now going to drown in ketchup.
No. Fuck you, that was never ketchup in the first place. I hate you.
You can't prove it wasn't.
You can't prove that it was.
Given your questionable food choices, people are more likely to believe me.
That's so
than
not
you.
fair. I will bring back the salt fries, I swear to God.
You will not, because I have no wish to see you die of actual sodium poisoning.
Fine.
That should help with our negotiations.
I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going.
I'm taking a bite of my fucking cake.
How come in your Fugi list down there only Zen gets a capitalized name?
I don't know. I don't even know if anyone... Oh, apparently Daz does too. And that's it. Apparently it's just Daz and Zen.
I've got self-conscious to close the Fugi menu, so I can't peep at it anymore, huh?
I mean, I'll leave it open. I don't know. Like, I don't care. Like there.
Okay.
I genuinely don't know. Because I made this group at the same... Like, you, Seto... No, it wasn't you, Seto. Tarth, Seto, and Amphi... Or Zen. Wow. Brain, not braining. Tarth, Seto, and Zen's are all added at the same time, and only Zen's is capitalized, so that's fucking funny. You and Bobo were added at the same time, but you're both uncapitalized, so, like, that's fine. Like, I don't know why Zen and Daz were different, and I just, like, actually thought to capitalize those ones.
I don't know.
Because at first I thought it was only Zen, which would make that so much funnier.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Hey. Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't
But Makoto...
believe it!
Oh god, shut up, please. Monokuma, thank you. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
Boom, boom.
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule.
Making me angry!
So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko?
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
Bitch, What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh?
Huh? I lose?
Hey!
You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose. You talk a big game. You saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto.
Well?
Then you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine to make such a bold claim without any shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
Boom, boom.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly. Yes. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
However,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence.
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
indeed.
Oop.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you could say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice.
So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Thank you for reading it, Kyoka.
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
One fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little, so time for bear jokes. Oh god, I forgot about this. Now, what you've suggested might be possible, but it would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for the final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have all been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well good, then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth?
Why'd he go all quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad?
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go.
Okay. So, any theories brewing yet?
Nope.
Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. Just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of
however,
you.
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so,
They had no choice but to accept.
Huh?
because,
It's all because of that one moment that the Mastermind let down their guard. Like I said,
So when was it that the Mastermind let their guard down?
so,
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the Mastermind said? They said they hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school of life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that something about you don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine.
There we go. We're both struggling, apparently. Apparently, it's just whoever reads Kyoko gets fucked up.
In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet, somehow, the Mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
so,
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
it would seem,
The Mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words,
So, the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair, the Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair.
What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would divide.
Oh, okay. You good?
Yeah, I just had to cough.
Okay. Do you have like a thing set to when you mute it switches to your other Fugi?
I don't think I ever properly changed it, so it
'Cause,
just
like-
does that.
Okay. Cause I like like I heard you cut off for a second and then I'm like, uh-oh, that's his other Fugi. Did something go horribly wrong? Like you didn't know if
That's
Discord. Sorry.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was like, I didn't know if Discord fucked up and just like because of that Fugi also decided to fuck up.
No. That was
Alright. We're good.
that group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is this really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The Mastermind has to. The Mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations.
Well, I think Kyoko has more lines in this game than fucking Makoto.
If the Mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Bring back my fucking queen. She didn't deserve this.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all of their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the Mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the Mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the Mastermind to accept your challenge?
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up.
Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say?
Hello? Don't know why it...
Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go?
So any ideas on who exactly the mastermind is?
I'm sorry, is that called the where is that always called the Despair Hotel?
Yes.
Oh, it's kind of
Oh, hello. We broke him. Amphi, translate. Thank you. Beautiful. You again. Discord barely picked up any of those noises. Is he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. It's 61.
Just the fucking 61 on the... Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about.
I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. I want to say that's Hina. I'll take Kyoko back now.
Is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto!
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to
probably
make
the-
sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
It's probably the nicest thing Byakuya has ever said to us, honestly.
Come on, Linux. We all know you like being degraded by Byakuya.
No, I don't fucking... Byakuya... No.
Are you sure? You don't like being degraded and called this little cockroach?
No. Actually. Very much not. At least not by Byakuya. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks.
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoo! Shoo!
I just got shooed away by fucking Toko of all people. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Who do you want to talk to?
To Kyoko.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what's happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what?
But is it okay that you're here? Sir, what if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. Got used to you reading Kyoko, shit. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
The last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial.
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. Of course, it's not me or any of you.
Then what is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of Mastermind.
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto?
Make it sound like it was easy, I just, you know.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Black End, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Black End is to be executed. The mastermind wrote their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
And the Mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the Mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here.
For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
Can you please bring back Jill and, like, not switch ever again?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the Mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct?
Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything.
Anyway,
Right?
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone?
I hate you!
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I am fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here with the Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as possible.
anyway,
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the Mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries?
It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together, we search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh?
I
can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people to take a single step and help speak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh?
Huh? But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is...
There were 15 of us in the main hall. Oh, wait, that's Toga.
There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning.
Usually when they do shit like this, it's Makoto speaking first, okay?
Add in Mukuro and you get 16.
Look, there's the femboy that's now dead.
Yeah.
All the good characters, like...
All the good characters fucking died way too early.
Yeah, like, come on, we couldn't have had Celeste, like, a little bit more. Like, Celeste, Junko, Mondo was pretty good.
I'm okay with Makoto's stupid girlfriend dying first. She was
Right.
too extra.
Fucking Shihiro. Fucking Kiyotaka. Just, the boyfriends are both dead now. Hifumi was fine dying. He was just annoying as fuck.
Well, the mastermind would have to be one of them.
that's right.
And one of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive, are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
What?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious.
Welcome back, Proxy. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We never noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us.
Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation.
Well, maybe, but still. Oh my god, I hate you. Because now that's all I'm gonna hear anytime I play these fucking games.
Good.
What do you mean good?
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Jesus Christ, Froxy. No, don't agree with him.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
I was gonna say yay, it's 6 a.m. God damn it.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Oh, that's you.
How very Kyoko,
Magnanimous.
thank you. Jesus Christ, Kyoko, please. I can barely read as it is. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all of the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation.
But
I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
make me, bitch.
Goodbye.
Well then.
After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall.
Master. He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him?
Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. You're totally useless. Oh, bye.
Without that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now, she's gone. What's up, Froxy? And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
Which redeemed Foxy?
Yeah, which one? Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
Everyone's really gonna go out by themselves?
Oh, because there's 3 different ones and you have to pick which one. So it's you get the Nya, the Rar, or the Ara Ara, and you pick which one. What about you, Hina?
I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I mean,
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful.
You tried to get us all killed.
killed. I'm only useful if Kyoko dies. At that point, everyone just uses me as their...
Like,
I'm gonna leave now.
I was like actual fucking baby factory over here. Because that was the most wild part about that ending to me. It's just that like each of them had a kid with her.
I just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
You're not useless. If you hadn't been there, I would have died. Oh, let's fucking go. We might kill Amphi if it's good enough. Ara ara.
You're gonna kill me with an RR.
Listen. I don't know, you like fucking have to get new pants every time Boba does a nya.
Boba's not here right now.
And? So are you saying it's only Boba?
No. But I can't let you get to me that easily.
Oh, damn. What do I gotta do then?
You wanna go over this over stream? Huh?
I mean, we can do it off stream.
Are you sure, Nexi?
We can-
You sure you want to enter this boat, huh?
We can We can.
How about
we-
how about you be
we-
a good boy and read your
We
lines?
can. Anyway, any English work, please. You're not useless. If you haven't been here, I would have died.
Makoto? Oh, that's really nice of you to say.
But
But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
I mean, we can ask Sakura how useless you were. I'm sure she'd.
Hina, you were my greatest companion. There was no one who could scissor me quite as well as you could.
Oh god, I was kidding. I wasn't expecting you to fucking bring out the voice for that. Oh my god.
okay.
So
Oh.
I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help as I'll get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later.
Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Oh, thank you for reading it for me. So you're going to go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can investigate all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Kodo, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. Wait, come back! I fucking love your sprite! Come back! And with that, Kyoko was gone. Leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the Mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the Mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the Mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. I guess I'll start with taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the identity's unknown. They were dead before the blast. Victim been stabbed from a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the Mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? Guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. Headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. So where do you want to go first, Amphi? Biolab, headmaster's room, the data center locked door, the second floor of the dorms.
I had either choice, but alright, I have a theory percolating.
Okay.
It's not any of the people that were just in the dining hall.
Okay.
Someone didn't die.
Interesting.
It's just a matter of who.
And how are you suggesting that they didn't die?
It could either have been a illusory execution, I think it would have had to have been one of Monokuma's executions that he could have rigged in such a way to make them think they were dead, but not.
So Leon, Mondo, Celeste, and I mean it's not Alter Ego, but you know. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means, okay, so basically your options are Leon, Mondo, or Celeste.
No.
I have to do it. What do you mean, no?
There's one more person who got executed by Monokuma.
I have to do it. Your point being?
What's the chick who got spiked?
Oh, Junko?
Junko.
The one who you kept every time you walk into the gym. She was unceremoniously.
She died immediately. Which kind of gives her full reign to then dictate the rest of the class trials.
So, except follow-up question for you there. How did Monokuma, like, who was controlling Monokuma then as she was being fucking stabbed?
Well, that, just like, fucking dumbass said with the frizzy hair, Hiro, it is possible that Monokuma was on autopilot. He was just giving a speech during that time. And if it was auto-programmed of Junko is going to say, I'm going to defy the rules at this time, that could have been a pre-programmed Monokuma response.
Just, time to stab the bitch.
Yeah. Plus,
okay.
I mean, her method of execution is also very strange. Spears coming out of the floor arbitrarily in the gym.
I mean, to be fair, let me be fair with you. You've seen how the rest of the executions are. Are you really surprised?
But those were pre-prepared.
I mean, yeah, the spears are pre-prepared for if someone breaks the rules, though.
But specifically in the gym at that spot, are you saying every tile in this school is ready to execute someone at a given moment?
Yes, actually.
I don't know if I believe that.
Exactly, executions are wild. Exactly, Dragon. I mean, also, Monokumas have bombs in them, as proven by Mondo, so, by Mondo blowing one up.
But I do believe it is someone who has died.
Okay.
I think most logically would be the person who died first, but you never know.
Alright.
We haven't seen enough evidence from this gathering period to be able to narrow it down.
This is the second floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Oh, well, someone got crushed to death. Well, I don't think they live here anymore. Opened the door just a crack, glance inside, immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. I forgot that you can go in that door, I'm gonna be honest. Ah. The Eye of Horus. Would we have, like...
Oh dear, there's blood right up there on the floor. Makoto doesn't really seem to care, though. Or that the Eye of Horus is written in blood.
Listen, they had the ultimate pharaoh, okay? Could you imagine? I wouldn't even be surprised if, like, another Danganronpa game came out and it's just like, here's the Egyptian guy who's the ultimate pharaoh. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us.
Do you think so?
The class before ours must have used these lockers. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. You have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Let's just give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Can you get the owner's keycard? Maybe.
Because it's... I mean, there's definitely, you know, the fact that, they clearly knew each other beforehand, but it seemed like there's just been suspicious things, like Mondo's pickaxe being in a room that he wasn't ever privy to. But I don't think it was Mondo.
Also, man's got turned into butter.
That one's kind of hard to fake.
Although, if you're gonna fake any of them, faking the getting turned into butter is fucking wild. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Hello? It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? What's up, bitch? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. Probably shouldn't bother her. Can we just take the alcohol? Like, God. Also, I get that they were, like, living here, but does he really need this much alcohol on school grounds? Like, goddamn.
Maybe.
There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However...
May I ask who your friend is? He is, in the title, he is Amphion VT. And, you know, he's the cutest kitsune around. And the cutest one on this stream.
Oh, shut up.
No, bitch, make me.
Okay, Nexie, I can do that.
There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
Fuck you.
Ah.
Fuck you. Fuck you. The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the headmaster is helpful, right?
Mastermind.
Listen, shut up.
Those are two different people, I think.
Shh, we don't need to talk about that. They are two different people, by the way, but like, not to just like be like, oh, so the headmaster.
Well, spoilers! I can't believe you spoiled the game for me.
Sorry, the headmaster's Makoto. No, the mastermind's good. Fuck, I could ruin my own fucking joke. God damn it.
Roxy, do you know who Lunux Caruso is? That does not even cross our radars as being weird.
Oh, trust it, yeah. Yeah, oh. Froxy, I promise you if you go through my clips, because there is a certain redeem. Most of my clips is of that redeem. And it's, they're fucking wild. I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. Also, Froxy, trust me, if I was worried about stuff like that, I would not have this fucking Fugi.
Is your cursor on the screen right now?
Yes.
What is on Kyoko's face?
What? Wait, where? This?
Yeah.
That's her nose.
No, that her.
Wait, where?
You're fucking gaslighting me. You moved your cursor over it and it removed the weird ass box.
There was no box.
Yeah, there was a box. I swear to God, there was it looked like a glitch box. Just continue. You got rid of it.
Amphi, I'm not gaslighting you. There was not a box on my screen.
I cannot. You were streaming it to me. It had to have also been on your screen.
It was not.
Why would it be on just my screen when your cursor is the one that fixed it?
I don't know, but you were like, what? It was like here, right?
Yeah, there was a weird square to the left of her mouth, and there was a square of 9 dots to the left of her nose. It was not on Twitch because I have them both up. It was only on your OBS. And now there's like X's that. Hold on. Hold on. Don't you dare move your mouse.
Okay.
I'm going to show you.
Okay, because. Not moving the mouse.
They're gone. They're gone. It's gone. Okay, never mind. Just continue.
I swear to you.
I'm apparently losing it.
Yeah, because I swear to you, none of what you're describing has fucking happened. What the fuck is going on? Wait, no, because remember fucking... Okay, wait, it might just be a weird OBS thing and like Discord thing, because remember Spectre was having the fucking problems with Dead by Daylight?
No, it could be.
Like, it might just be a weird, like, Discord OBS thing. Or if, like, you stream it, the other person sees some weird fucking shit. The ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Thank you, Kyoko. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Lunex is wild and I appreciate Lunex. Listen, Dragdoon. Amphi has gotten to, like, know me off stream, is the thing. The wildness is so much worse. Because over there, the jokes don't stop. Is it some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space, does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. Know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, it's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
Looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into, that's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. So maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. If Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. Password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be.
What room are we in? Is this the headmaster's room?
Not the headmaster's office, like, in the actual room. This is his, like, private living room on the second floor of the dorms. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. You want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay?
Do whatever you want, Blanca. It's not like I care if you use my name as password. Blanca.
I'll use your name as my password, Ampy.
Not very secure password.
Listen, I use the same password that we have for the V Rising server.
Do you actually?
No. No. Except the thing is, I need to change passwords at work like every month, and it's getting increasingly hard to come up with them, so I might have to, eventually, just start like taking your guys' fucking usernames as my passwords. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in.
Did it fucking explode?
Can we get some Amphi sound effects for these noises?
Beep.
What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked. She is fucking annoyed.
Why?
Kyoko? Oh, looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked...
Oh, it opened the door! Oh,
Yeah.
that's what that was. That wasn't the computer.
No. Oh my God. Were you really... Did you not hear what we were trying to do?
I knew that. Well, no, I figured the computer was just for his own personal logs. I didn't realize that it would open the door.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I was confused about the computer exploding.
Jesus Christ, Ampy. Oh, I cannot wait for later. You are not ready for the fucking nights that are in store. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing.
It's a hippo magnet.
God, please, no, no, no. Not the Mr. Hippo fridge magnets. They're lame. A present, wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Can we get
It's
some?
wrapped and covered with such joy until it's filled with anthrax.
I mean, it brings me joy to give that to people.
No, okay, alright.
Listen.
Oh, look at the little picture of Kyoko in the corner.
I better check it. No! Let me look at the fucking picture. Is that because it's deadly, Daz? You know? It's too hot. Anyone who looks at it just dies. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Oh! Yeah, you missed the beginning of the game. Oh. What? Yeah, you missed... Like, I don't think you saw the very beginning of the game, right?
No, I think I came in right after. Why?
Yeah, because... It's fine. You'll find out why. Are you saying it's something that it'll make me want to scream? You know, like Amphi makes me. I mean, what?
Oh.
Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. Took a deep breath and took a hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... He screamed! Kyo's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? So the beginning of the game, like the entire game just starts with a fucking execution.
Oh, what who? Who?
Just some random dude.
Oh.
Monokuma's just sitting there, the dude gets stuck in a rocket ship, shot into space, and then just crashes into the earth. And then when it opens up, his bones just fall. What was in the box? It was wrapped up all nice, so I never would have guessed what was inside. Human bones. Just as you thought, how could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body? That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. The same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. Blah blah blah, that only 16 students, and they're the only ones who walked in. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. Kyoko explained her analysis. She was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father, so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Ope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really have given... What the hell do you want, Cat? Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. The bones! Look, it's a present, Amphi. Is that what you want for your birthday? Just a box of human bones?
Bones.
I don't know. Mine, I guess? I don't know.
Nah, I don't want your bones. They wouldn't fit in that box anyway. Too tiny.
The box or my bones?
Yeah, your bones are too tiny.
Okay, well... Well then, whose bones would you want?
You for real?
I don't know,
For
probably
real?
not.
For real?
Jace, hello. I am so sorry for the conversation you guys have just come in at. Oh my god.
It's okay, we can continue on to other murder topics.
We can. Anyway, Jace, thank you for the raid. How was Resident Evil? Let's fucking go. The original? Ayo. Anyway, welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Linux Kurusu, the Cyberpunk Red Panda Boy, and today we're investigating murders with Amphion.
Yes.
Who is the cutest kitsune and the cutest one on stream? He will say otherwise, don't listen, it's all lies.
Kitsunes canonically cannot tell lies.
Well then, you must not be a real kitsune then, because goddamn. You lie all the time.
No. I only speak truth.
No. You have no proof that I'm cute. Anyway, hi Jace, how was your stream? I have proof, there is no proof. It was fun, good. You enjoy the Resident Evil, I'm assuming, then. Huh? This picture. It's all faded, it must be pretty old. Also, of course, if you need to dip and do after-stream care, please go do that. I do have proof, then what's the proof? No proof. Wait, is this a picture of... Look at her. Yambi lurking, gotta take care of a few things. Alright, thank you for the lurk, I appreciate you. And I hope those things go well. Hey, Kyoko. Made the heart of a vampire demon beat. Well, that's just... Listen. I think that says more about the standards than my cuteness. Can't wait for Kyoko to be the killer, right? It's just Kyoko's the mastermind all along. Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. Here I cut myself free from the past, and yet... To now find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Oh no, I'm good. Alright. Sorry. Was distracted. Something.
How long is the evidence for this one? I'm assuming pretty long.
I was gonna hopefully try and get it done today. If not, we might have to do like a mini, like a random one at some point in between this one and the actual trial. I was only gonna go for like another hour, if so. I don't know when you were wanting to do a Joy of Creation.
Oh, we might have to postpone because I'm getting tired.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, we can also stop this now and just do another stream of just evidence gathering, since there was just an awful lot of exposition.
I think that would probably be best. It's like 8 p.m., so...
Yeah. Alright. I am going to stream something else then, but you know.
Of course.
No problem.
As always, thank you for having me on.
Of course. And as always, thank you for joining.
And you have a great night, Lexi, okay?
Okay. I will try.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
And he's gone. Alright, so we have a few options here. Let me end the recording for Danganronpa.